Hey everyone, this is Chris here, and today is February 19th, 2023. I've got a very controversial, supposedly topic for you today. In this video, we're going to be discussing why Nick Kyrgios is the most overrated tennis player in the history of the game. Now, before we get into this topic, I'd like to encourage you guys, if you're new to this channel, to please take a minute to hit the subscribe button down below. That'll keep you notified of any time we release additional content like this, and of course, if you enjoy videos like this, then please be sure to share this video with your friends. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into it. So I picked a topic today that I thought would be kind of fun. We've talked about Nick a few times on this channel. One of the things that seems to go along with Nick, seems to go along with the discussions about Nick rather, is talent. And it is undeniable, Nick Kyrgios has tremendous talent in terms of his hands, in terms of his ability to read the ball. His serve is excellent. His return of serve I also think is a very underrated part of his game. So why then am I making a video talking about how he's the most overrated player of all time? Well, the reason for that is because his ground game is not very good for a top player, at least. And I think that a lot of people who look at Nick Kyrgios and watch his game are under the misconception that because he has certain elements of his game that are incredible, like his serve and like his hands, that it would translate into all elements of his game, and if he was to really just apply himself even a little bit, he would start pulling in grand slams like crazy. And I'm going to tell you today that's 100% false. And the reason that it's false is because the player is going to develop the majority of their technique that they're going to use on the Pro Tour in their junior years. If you go back and you look at old video clips of Andre Agassi, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, you're going to notice that they have pretty much the same technique that they have today. Now, they did make certain improvements on some shots, and in the case of Djokovic, his serve is a lot better than it was in his junior years, and I would also argue the same for Nadal. But their overall technique and the amount of topspin that they're hitting is pretty much formed back when they're 16, 17, 18 years old. Nick Kyrgios has a very heavy forehand. The one thing that I've noticed about him routinely is that he has a hard time hitting winners on his forehand against top-level players because he hits it with so much rotation that he's just not comfortable with flattening that ball out and hitting it near the lines. And in my opinion, that's a problem for his playing style because he doesn't have the right body type, and he's also not fit enough to just keep retrieving the ball time and again like a player like David Ferrer. His backhand also is not penetrating enough. It's a good shot and it works great against pace. If somebody's hitting the ball hard at his backhand, he's able to redirect that ball, hit it right down the line, or even hit it aggressively. But he doesn't have that precision with his backhand like a player like Djokovic. So Nick Kyrgios does not have strong tools with his ground strokes, and because of that, because of the fact that players today can't win Grand Slam titles without having strong ground strokes, it's enough of a reason that Nick Kyrgios would never win a Grand Slam title. He doesn't have the weaponry with his ground game. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you at the next one.